Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let's say thanks to good Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who has given us mercy and blessing so we can doing our presentation today. Okay, before we start our discussion, I will introduce our member. My member today for the first presenter is Mawaddah Sani, and the second is Dahma, and for the last presenter me, Rapika Andriana. The title for discussion today is about testing listening skill.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you to our moderator. Now I want to explain about listening close text, which the students usually get a written passage from which certain words have been replaced by blanks. As in the standard written close text, and then they listen to a recording of the passage and try to fill in the blanks from what they have heard. This text try to make an evaluation about listening skill that have blank or from when the narrative speaker some words, clauses or phrases. They listen to the speaker to get message or knowledge. Good be information when want to fill the blank or from the text. Okay, I think enough. I give it to moderator.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Dahma as the first presenter by the 11th group. Okay, our material today is about the testing listening technique. Okay, the first I will explain about what is listening. Listening is the process of receiving, reconstructing meaning from, and responding to spoken or non-verbal message. Listening is an activity or paying attention to and trying to get meaning from something we heard. Okay. Next, it's about the testing listening technique. The first test is multiple choice test. Multiple choice test include a stem or from and an alternative response. The prominent multiple choice test use multiple questions with one stem and some choice. One of this choice is correct and other ones are incorrect, as called distractor. Okay, there are some advantages of the multiple choice test. The first advantages is easy of scoring. When we use the multiple choice to evaluate our students, so it helps us to easy for us to make the score for them. The other advantages is objective scores. So we can give them score by objective. If there is advantages, there are also disadvantages. One of the disadvantages of multiple choice is the can be very time consuming to choose the answer. Okay, the next test is true false test. True false tests were designed to help you practice English listening skills. You will listen to a passage, then answer the question by select true or false answer. Usually, true or false tests use the symbol T and of F. Okay, I will give you an example of the true or false test. Mm, for example, in the sounds, we'll play this sound. David from Australia. He is tall and thin. He is an English teacher. He is going to Japan in this summer. He is going by a car. Uh, um, in the test, there is a statement like this: David is from England. And the answer is false because the best answer is David from Australia. Okay, it's about the you can use this test to evaluate your students in testing listening. I think enough about my explanation. If there are mistakes, I'm so sorry. And the last, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Rapika Andriani Harap. As the third presenter will explain about dictation. Right, dictation is that usually involves a passage twice. For the first time, passage is played straight through. The students just listen and try to understand. And next, the second time is just they hear it, and the passage is broken into a number of short sections with a pause between each section. During that pause, the students have to write down what they have heard. So guys, discussion here means that, for example, like this: the teacher read out the text by normally reading, and the students have to listen carefully and try to understand what the teacher said. For the second time, the teacher read out again more faster than before, and the students have to write down and write down what they have heard, and after that the teacher check it what the students have heard it and what the students have write down on their book. Okay, you can also make dictation more interesting, like what our lecturer that have done in the dormitory, right? Next, here I will explain about how to do test listening. Actually, there are 3 stages in listening. For the first is free listening stages. And here, first the teacher have to giving the explanation about the background information of the listening test. Next, picture the discussion. So the teacher have to explain about or describe about the discussion first. Next, discussion on the topic or situation. So after that, the teacher have to explain about the topic for learning. Next, simplifying the meanings of difficult words given in the text. And then, of course, the students will find the difficult word in the text. So this teacher have to make simple or give the explanation about that difficult word, right? Next, we jump to the next stages, that while listening stage. And here the teacher can use some technique that, for example, like short answer question, true or false item, fill in the blanks item, and multiple choices item. Next, forced listening stages. So here, writing or presenting the summary. So here the teacher have to present the summaries. First, the teacher have to summarize or conclude the topic of discussion, and after that the teacher will doing listening test by using dictation. Okay, last, here I will give you some tips to improve your listening comprehension. For the first, listen every day with a variety of topics. Next, listen what make you enjoy, such as listening to television, music, or movie in English. Next, taking a note when you are listening. Next, repeat your audio. Listen again and again until you understand what that you have here. For the last, listen the text with audio file. Okay guys, I think enough for me, and the last, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
That's what I like about you.